William Karom says, cryptos have never faced low liquidity, higher interest rates at environment. Incorrect. And here is another fact that people in Bitcoin will say. They will say that Bitcoin is a hedge to inflation. No, it's not. The greatest business people of our time, the greatest businessmen of our time will all tell you that is absolutely rubbish because Bitcoin is going down and inflation is going up. So the fact is, don't say that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation, because if it was, it would be going up right now, and it's not. It's going down. It has nothing to do with hedging inflation. But there are still people who will tell you it is, even though it's absolutely rubbish, a complete and utter lie. There is people who tell you that. Wait, Peru Invest is a scammer. He came on our channel merely to promote a product, and we got rid of him in the end. That was all he was doing, was to promote a product. He was giving everyone tips. Again, that same thing. I've never had anyone try to promote any asset, any stock to anyone. No one was coming on promoting Tesla or Microsoft or Apple, and nothing. But BSV and Bitcoin have a cult-like following where people are incentivized to buy it and led up a path to buy it. That's not investing. That's not intelligent investing. That's not what we do here. Same for most tech stocks in general. We don't talk about it get us too far off topic. No, we don't talk about that anymore. That's right. Just answering the question from LS. So what do you feel today? As we've sat here today, in this half an hour we've been here so far, how long we've been on air? About half an hour or so. Bitcoin, BTC is still going down. It's about to break 18,000. So it's not doing what everybody said it would do, who said it would crash to zero instantly. It's not doing that, is it? But it's going down steadily. That's because at the moment, the whales who own nearly all of it aren't selling it. They're just sat on it. Now, they all try to make out, the everyman, me and you, we're all stupid. We're all stupid. We don't know what we're doing. The rich people, the whales, and remember, there's only a handful. There's not millions of them. There's a handful. They're just holding it, because the moment they sell it, it will go to zero. The moment the whales sell it, it will go to zero. But they're not, because the moment they do that, they know it's all over. So they've got to wait. Now, they can afford to lose their money, because if they lose their money, they've got insurance, they've got other policies, they've got other assets. Doesn't affect them. But if you're the average guy watching my show and you've got $1,000 and it goes to zero, you can't pay your mortgage. So all of us are selling it. And we're told we're stupid because we don't understand what we're doing. Where the whales, they're clever. They're not clever. They're not clever. They don't know anything. They don't know anything that you don't know. They just have more money than you do. And they can afford to lose money that you can't. Let's have a look. Uzi Maki said, sub any of the new crypto visitors looking for a safe haven during the sell pressure. What do you mean, Uzi Maki? Could you explain that again? Maybe it came out of context, your comment. Ali Tisro, Saylor has a publicly traded company. So obvious you can see his holdings. He hasn't sold. Okay, he hasn't sold. So would you explain to me then, at what point would he be forced to sell? Because we know for a fact that a lot of Michael Saylor's purchases were in the 40,000 mark. We know that. So at what point, Ali, if you can see everything and you know exactly what's going on, at what point would he be liquidated? At what point would Michael Saylor go bankrupt? Because there has to be a number. It can't just be forever and ever and, never get in trouble. There must be a number. Crypto Rebel says Bitcoin should be used and have utility. BTC is a broken system with IMB blocks. BSV has 4 gigabytes. I hear about this all the time. And when I ask people to explain it, data is value. No one gives an actual explanation that actually makes any sense. It sounds like they've, read the book from Michael Saylor and they regurgitate it, but it doesn't actually make any sense in the real world. When you say Bitcoin's value is data, what does that actually mean? Who pays for the data? What data are you getting? If I'm giving you $1,000, what are you giving me in return? Data. Somebody will tell me. What data? Numbers. Well, what does it do? Don't know. Do you have to know what it does? No. Just buy it anyway. All right then, here's my money. I mean, what does that actually do? Ali Tisro. Yeah, he only has a 100 million loan, which his company makes money so he can pay back. I think he said around 3,000, but if it gets to that point, he can pay it back. He has over $2 billion worth. Okay. So, like I said, Michael Saylor can afford for it to go all the way down to 3. Is that what you're saying? Now, I know some people will disagree with that, but that's what you're saying. I'm not here to judge. I don't judge, promote anything. All I want to do is get my portfolio to 200,000 so I can earn 20% a year and live in my little house in Cornwall, and that's it. That's it. I don't care about anything else. 100 million is nothing compared. Well, so basically what you're saying then, it can go all the way down to $3,000. He's not bothered. He's not bothered. He's rich enough. That's the difference then, right? The Bitcoin whales don't care if it goes down to $3,000 on your statement there. Doesn't matter. I guess he'll just buy more, right? Doesn't matter. But to me and you and everybody else who bought in at 30,000, 40,000, it does matter. And we're all the little people that lose everything, but it doesn't matter. Well, I don't see much point in an asset that only a half a dozen people own. What would be the point of that? Ultimately, long term, what would be the point if only half a dozen big organizations owned it all? It'd be their own private little club. No one could get in. What would be the point? Uzi Maki said, I'd expect some people are here watching the live stream aren't normal visitors. During times of significant selling pressure, a lot of people hop on over YouTube live to look for soothing talk. Well, I hope I'm offering soothing talk. I'm sure I'm not. I'm just offering the chance for everyone to debate, everyone to share their opinions, not to promote anything and have their say, and face reality. And the reality is 90% of crypto, 99% of crypto today is 90% down. That's the reality of it. Something that was supposed to hedge inflation. At what point do we accept that was a load of rubbish and not true?